Hello, everybody. It is the Conservative Coin Collector, and I'm doing a part two. Earlier this afternoon, it was like 12:30 when I stopped doing the coin roll hunt. The coin roll hunt to the first box. I'm gonna coin roll hunt the second box at 10:22 p.m. after all afternoon of doing other things. Unlike the first box, this one is a full box. I have $25 in pennies to hunt. And a recap of what I found in the first box, in case you haven't watched the first video in a while. Well, you should watch the first video. This is the part two. But this Canadian's nothing. I found 4 Canadians that I'm keeping. The Canadians I keep are laureate portraits and older. And King George is definitely older. I found 5 wheat pennies here. At 2009, and I found a couple of 1999s. They're not finds yet, but if I find a wide AM in one of those, they definitely will be. I don't want to waste any more time. I gotta dig in and start my hunt. The box has been dumped out, and all the rejects are gonna go back inside it. Let's go! I just made 9 cents on this coin hunt. I found my first dime. 1995. It isn't silver, but it's a dime, and that's 9 extra cents I didn't think I'd make. I guess that's the beauty of hunting these custom wrap rolls, is a dime will find its way in there somewhere. I found a very beat up King George VI. See if I can use the camera to get 1943, it looks like his year is. But it's very, very corroded. It's still a find, and it'll be the 5th Canadian on the finds, the 2 boxes. I found my second 2009. The first 2009 I found in part 1 is Lincoln's home, has a log cabin. The second one is Lincoln sitting on a log. 2 down, if I find the 2 other reverses, I'll have found the whole series in 2 boxes, which would be pretty darn cool. I was wrapping up, and this 2010 looked very odd. It's toned. It's a toned 2010 shield scent. I don't know if it was naturally or artificially toned, but it's got a nice rainbow tinge to it. I don't know, it's a way better on the backside here. You see this red and purple. It's the first toned shield scent I have ever seen. And you want to know what? It's a keeper. I found my third 2009 and the third reverse, Lincoln's Professional Life. In the finds you go. I found 2 more 2009s. They were one right after another, and it's another Lincoln sitting on a log in Lincoln's cabin. Pretty dang cool. My finds pile is getting pretty big. So far, I'm actually very impressed with what I'm finding in 2 penny boxes. It's all about the hunt. You can hunt a roll of penny boxes, find 1 wheat penny, maybe a Canadian, but it'll all be worth it because the hunt is what's exciting. If anything, do it for the hunt. I am becoming rich off this penny hunt. I found my second dime. It is a 1987 Philadelphia. It would be nicer if it was silver, but nonetheless, it's a dime amongst pennies. I am up 19 cents Awesome. I love it. I dumped out this roll, and I found my first foreign that's not Canadian. Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And it's got the starfish on the other side of it. 2004, 2001. Pretty cool. My first foreign that's not Canadian. Going straight to the keeper pile. Dumped up the next roll and a weight penny popped out. 1937. That's a good year. I wasn't born yet. Alright, I'm up to 1, 2, 6 wheat pennies so far. 6 of them. A hand plus 1. I almost didn't see this. I was in the middle of putting all the pennies in the penny box that are the rejects going back to the bank. I almost missed this 2009. That's why it's always good to double check and triple check. And I'm glad to see the ever expanding pile. How many pennies do you think I'll find? Let me know down below if you haven't seen the end already. I found another toned coin. It's kind of rainbow tone-ish. It's not. It's got it more on the back than I don't think it has much of it on the front. It's not as cool as the 2010, so I'm not keeping it, but I just thought I'd point it out. I am really striking it big in the 2009s right now. I've just hit a patch where every other roll I find a 2009. And it's another, like it's professional life. I think it's just political life or professional life. I'm not quite sure. I don't know the full name of all the reverses. I just know them by the pictures, and I'm sure a lot of people do as well. This is absolutely hilarious. This is my 8th 2009, like it's sitting on a log. When it comes to the coin years, 2009 was... It's a year and not many coins were minted. So if you find a 2009 anything, it's more valuable because it is more rare, less of a minted. This is my 8th 2009 penny. I almost have enough to make a dime. Not only did I find one, but I found 2 wheat pennies in a row. They weren't right one after another, but it was very close. 1944 and a 1953D. Oh, gotta add them to the pile. Just like the 2009s, I have 8 wheat pennies. I wonder who's gonna win out in the end. Not 2 seconds after I shut the camera off, I found a 9th 2009. Another Lincoln sitting on as a log. I also found a Canadian I'm keeping. It is a anniversary. I think it's the 150th anniversary of Canada. It's the 125th anniversary of Canada. Had to do some quick math there. So, a 9th 2009 and a non-laureate portrait Northern Canadian, I'm actually keeping. I have enough 2009s to make a dime. Another Lincoln sitting on his log reading his book. This is a penny that has been through hell and back. It looks like it's been underground, run over. Like, this is a street penny. I don't know what happened to it, but poor thing has lived a very rough life. Haven't found a wheat penny in a while, but I found a laureate portrait again. 64. Those are very common, so no surprise there. Found another laureate portrait. What year is it? I found it face up, so let's take a look at the year. Another 64. It's a popular year for this particular hunt. Pretty cool. I finished off the box and have found one more 2009. This is my 11th 2009. Time to unpile the finds and show you what I got. I managed to find the whole series. These are all Lincoln sitting on the log. This is all Lincoln next to the Capitol building. I think that's the White House. And then Lincoln's log. I found the whole series and multiples of one particular series. Mostly Lincoln sitting on the log with the 11 2009s that I found. I made some money. I found 2 dimes. They're both from the 80s, not silver, but they're still dimes, and I'm up 19 cents. Found 8 Canadians. This one's a very corroded 1943 King George VI. This is the 125th anniversary, King George, and the rest of these are all laureate portraits. They're all pretty much from 1964. I think that was a pretty common year, so that doesn't surprise me. But those are all the Canadian finds that I found that I'm keeping. It depends on where your location is. You may find less Canadians than I do. Being where I am, they're as common as American currency. And if I had kept all the more modern Canadians, there'd be like 30 coins here. But I keep laureate portrait and older because I'm an hour from the Canadian border and Canadian coins are as common as any other American coins. If I lived in Texas, per se, they wouldn't be as common, but up here, yeah. I found a Commonwealth of the Bahamas. My first foreign coin that's not Canadian. And I think I counted 8 wheat pennies. A 47, 58D, 38, 57, 56, 53D, 44, 37. I checked my penny book. They don't belong in my penny book. They're not going to my penny book because those spots are filled. They're just going in my handy dandy wheat cent jar right there. And that's all I found. This is $40 in pennies that I hunted. This is the first time I've done it in a couple of years. I didn't know what to expect. And the fact that I found anything, I am ecstatic. I have to put these finds away, so I'll leave you with don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I hope you enjoyed part 2 of 2. I might do another coin roll hunt in the future, but I don't know. I have a lot of videos planned that aren't coin roll hunts, and my channel it's a coin channel, not necessarily about coin roll hunts, but doing one every once in a while shakes things up a little bit. I'm a conservative coin collector. I'm gonna get out of here. So long, everybody.